In the last session, we are discussed about preparation methods of aliphatic and aromatic amines along with physical properties. That means in the last session, we start physical properties of amines. This is the continuation of the last video. Here in this session, we will discuss one important physical property about amines, that is basic property of amines. Basic property of amines. This concept is very important for exams and for your future studies. So we are discussing here about basic property of amines. First of all, we know about what is base. So which compounds are called as base. According to Lewis acid base theory, if any compound or substance donates lone pair of electrons are called bases. According to Lewis acid base theory, if any substance or compound donates its lone pair of electrons to any other substance, then they are called as basic compounds. According to Bronsted-Lowry theory, if any compound abstracts H plus ions, that means protons, they are called as basic compounds. According to Bronsted-Lowry theory, if any substance or compound abstracts protons, then they are also called as basic compounds. Here we are discussing about basic property of amines. Before going to discussing about basic character of amines, we know about basic character of ammonia. Basic character of ammonia. Why? Because amines comes from ammonia. Amines comes from ammonia because amines are derivatives of ammonia. In ammonia, the hydrogen atoms are replaced by alkyl groups. Then we can get amines, whether it may be primary amine, it may be secondary amine, or it may be tertiary amine. We know the structure of ammonia. In ammonia, the ammonia having 3 hydrogen atoms and exist in pyramidal structure. We know the structure of ammonia. In ammonia molecule, the nitrogen is sp3 hybridized and it generates 4 sp3 hybridized orbitals, in which 3 sp3 hybridized orbitals are utilized for the formation of 3 hydrogen bonds, and the remaining 4th sp3 hybridized orbital is having an unshared pair of electron. Here the nitrogen having the 4th sp3 hybridized orbital is having unpaired of electrons or lone pair of electrons. That means the pair of electrons does not involve in any bond formation. These pair of electrons are utilized for donation of other groups. If ammonia is treated with water molecule, then the lone pair of electrons on ammonia is donated to incoming H plus ion. So that ammonia acts as a basic compound, or it has a basic character. Why ammonia acts as a base? Because of the presence of lone pair of electrons on nitrogen, it donates its lone pairs to incoming acid or incoming H plus ion. So that is why ammonia is a basic compound. Here we are moving to our concept, that is basic property of amines. Amines are derivatives of ammonia. Here we can write the structure of amine. That means in place of one hydrogen in ammonia, just we replace that by an alkyl group. In secondary amine, the 2 hydrogen atoms are replaced by 2 alkyl groups. In tertiary amine, the 3 hydrogen atoms in ammonia replaced by 3 alkyl groups. So this is the structure of primary amine, secondary amine and tertiary amine. In all the three structures, nitrogen carries, or nitrogen having a lone pair of electron. So that here primary amines and secondary amines and tertiary amines, all the 3 amines are having lone pair of electrons as like ammonia. So that these amines, primary amines, secondary amines and tertiary amines accepts H plus ion from incoming compound, incoming acid. So these amines are accepts H plus ion from incoming molecule, and it donates its lone pair of electrons. So according to Lewis acid base theory, it donates lone pair of electrons. According to Bronsted-Lowry theory, it accepts H plus ion. So that primary amines, secondary amines and tertiary amines, all the three amines having basic character. All the three amines having basic character. Now we are moving to next one, that is comparison of basic strength of amines with ammonia. That means which one is more basic, which one is more basic. Comparison of basic strength of ammonia and amines. Which one is more basic? Which one is more basic? Whether ammonia is more basic or amine is more basic. Now we write the structure of ammonia. In ammonia, the nitrogen is substituted by 3 hydrogen atoms. In amine, the hydrogen atoms are replaced by alkyl groups. So that in ammonia, nitrogen is substituted by 3 hydrogen atoms, but in amines, at least 1 hydrogen atom is replaced by alkyl group, then we can get amine. What is mean by base? If the lone pair, if any substance donates its lone pair of electrons to incoming H plus ion, then it is called as a base. If any substance having the availability of lone pair of electrons is high, if in any compound the availability of lone pair of electrons is high, then it donates its lone pair of electrons very easily. Then it donates lone pair of electrons very easily. Here, when compared to ammonia, the lone pair of the electron density on nitrogen atom is very, very high. Why? Because when compared to hydrogen atoms, alkyl groups acts as an inductive affecting groups. That means it donates its electrons to nitrogen atom. But that type of arrangement is not possible in ammonia. The type of arrangement is not exist in ammonia. Here the nitrogen atom in ammonia is attached to 3 hydrogens, but in amines the nitrogen is attached to an alkyl groups. So that alkyl groups are acts as plus I affecting groups. Alkyl groups are acts as plus I affecting groups. So due to that plus I affecting groups, these alkyl groups donates electrons to nitrogen atom. So that finally the nitrogen having electron, so that the nitrogen atom, so that the electron density on nitrogen atom is high when compared to ammonia. So because of higher electron density in amines, it donates lone pair of electrons very easily, because if any substance having availability of electrons is high, then it donates electrons very easily to the incoming H plus ion. So that when compared to ammonia, amines are more basic. When compared to ammonia, amines are more basic due to excess of electrons, due to excess of availability of electron density. Due to excess of availability of electron density on amines, amines are more basic than ammonia. Here we complete one point, that is comparison of basic strength of ammonia with amine. Now we are going to discuss about comparison of basic strength of amines. Basic strength of amines. That means comparison of basic strength of primary amine and secondary amine and tertiary amine. Amines are more basic than ammonia. Now we are comparing the basic strength of primary amine with secondary amine and tertiary amines. Comparison of basic strength of primary amines, secondary amines and tertiary amines. Which amine is more basic? Which amine is more basic? We already discussed about plus I affecting of alkyl groups, plus I affecting of alkyl groups on nitrogen atom. In primary amine, nitrogen is attached to only one alkyl group. That means in primary amine the nitrogen is attached to only one plus I affecting group. We are moving to next one, that is secondary amine. In secondary amine the nitrogen is attached to two plus I affecting groups. That means here the nitrogen is attached to two electron releasing groups. And in tertiary amine the nitrogen is attached to three plus I affecting groups. In primary amine the nitrogen is attached to only one plus I affecting groups, that means only one electron releasing group. But in secondary amine the nitrogen is attached to two plus I affecting groups. But in tertiary amines the nitrogen is attached to three alkyl groups. That means in this nitrogen atom in primary amine the nitrogen atom is attached to only one plus I affecting group. That means here we have only one electron releasing group. When compared to secondary amine, primary amine having only one alkyl group. When compared to primary alkyl group, primary amines, secondary amine having two alkyl groups. So the electron density on nitrogen atom is high in secondary amines when compared to primary amines. When compared to secondary amines, the electron density in secondary amines is high than primary amines due to the presence of two plus I affecting groups. That means the availability of electrons is high in secondary amine, so that it donates very easily to the incoming H plus ion. So that secondary amines are more basic than primary amines. Secondary amines are more basic than primary amines due to excess of electron density groups, due to two plus I affecting groups. And in tertiary amine nitrogen is attached to three alkyl groups. That means here the nitrogen is attached to three plus I affecting groups. So the electron density on hydrogen atom is very high. The electron density on nitrogen atom is very high when compared to secondary amine. So that tertiary amine is more basic than secondary amine. So that tertiary amine is more basic than secondary amine, and secondary amine is more basic than primary amine because of the presence of alkyl groups. In tertiary amine the nitrogen is attached to three alkyl groups, but in secondary amine the nitrogen is attached to only two alkyl groups. But in primary amine nitrogen is attached to only one alkyl group. Based on the inductive effect, tertiary amine is more basic than secondary amine. Secondary amine is more basic than primary amine. Here factors affecting basic strength. This is the one factor. Factors affecting basic strength of amines. The first factor is inductive effect. Due to the inductive effect present on nitrogen atoms in amines, tertiary amine is more basic than basic strength based on inductive effect. Tertiary amines are more basic than secondary amines. Secondary amines are more basic than primary amines based on inductive effect. But here we have the second effect, that is steric effect. That means we are moving to primary amine to secondary amine and secondary amine to tertiary amine. The number of alkyl groups increases. Due to the increasing nature of alkyl groups. That means when compared to hydrogen atom, alkyl group is more hindering group. In primary amine, one hydrogen atom is replaced by one alkyl group, but in secondary amine, two hydrogen atoms are replaced by two alkyl groups. But in tertiary amine, all the hydrogen atoms are replaced by three alkyl groups. When compared to hydrogen atom, alkyl group is sterically crowded group. In tertiary amine, the nitrogen atom is substituted with three sterically hindered groups. In tertiary amine, the nitrogen atom is substituted by 3 sterically hindered groups. All the 3 hindering groups, all the 3 alkyl groups shields the lone pair of electrons on nitrogen atoms. That means it closes the lone pair of electrons so that the lone pair of electrons present on nitrogen atom in tertiary amine does not accepts incoming H plus ion, or does not accepts incoming H plus ion. So due to the steric crowding present on nitrogen atom, the lone pair of electrons does not attacks on H plus ion, does not attacks on H plus ion, so that it does not donates its lone pair of electrons to incoming H plus ion very easily. It does not donates its lone pair of electrons very easily. It does not donates its lone pair of electrons to incoming H plus ion, so that the basic character of tertiary amine is decreases. When compared to tertiary amine, the nitrogen in secondary amine is substituted by only 2 alkyl groups, so that here the steric crowding is somewhat less than tertiary amine, so that when compared to tertiary amine, the secondary amine donates its lone pair of electrons is somewhat easy. When compared to secondary amine, primary amine is substituted by only 1 alkyl group, so that it donates lone pair of electrons very easily. The steric crowding is increases from left to right, so that basic character is decreases from left to right. So that basic character is decreases from left to right. That effect is called steric effect. Based on the steric effect, the basic strength of amines is, primary amine is more basic than secondary amine, and secondary amine is more basic than tertiary amine. By combining the 2 effects here, secondary amine is in between the tertiary amine and primary amine, and experiments shows that secondary amine is more basic than primary amine, and primary amine is more basic than tertiary amine. By combining the 2 effects and experimental data, secondary amine is more basic than primary amine, and primary amine is more basic than tertiary amine. Here we have the other factor which affects the basic strength of amines, that is solvation effect. Based on indirect effect, the basic strength is tertiary greater than secondary greater than primary, but steric effect based on primary greater than secondary greater than tertiary. But experimental data given that secondary amines are more basic than primary amines are more basic than tertiary. In case of methyl groups, attached to nitrogen, but in case of ethyl groups attached to nitrogen, the basic strength is secondary greater than tertiary greater than primary, in case of if the nitrogen is attached to ethyl groups, that means more hindered groups or more bulky groups. If the alkyl group is sterically less crowded, then the basic strength is secondary greater than primary greater than tertiary. But if the alkyl group is more hindered, in that cases that means ethyl, propyl, butyl, in that cases the basic strength is secondary greater than tertiary greater than primary. Let us discuss in hydration effect the 2 strengths. The third factor is solvation effect or hydration effect. Here we are discussing about aliphatic amines, that means basic strength of aliphatic amines, primary amines, secondary amines and tertiary amines. Next factor affecting the basic strength of primary, secondary and tertiary aliphatic amines is solvation effect. If we dissolve amines in water, if we dissolve amines in water or any solvent, that means aqueous solvent, nitrogen forms a hydrogen bonds with hydrogen atom in the hydrogen atom, then it is converted into a ammonium ion, and monoalkyl ammonium ion. Monoalkyl ammonium ion. Why it generates monoalkyl ammonium ion? It accepts H plus ion from aqueous solvent. If we consider secondary amine, if secondary amine is dissolved in an aqueous solvent, then we can get dialkyl. Then we can get dialkyl ammonium salts. If we take tertiary amine, if tertiary amines are dissolved in water, that means aqueous solvents, then we can get trialkyl ammonium salts. These monoalkyl ammonium salt is stabilized by form a hydrogen bond with water molecule. It forms a hydrogen bond with water molecule. Here in monoalkyl ammonium salts, nitrogen is substituted by 3 hydrogens, so it forms 3 hydrogen bonds with water molecule. It forms 3 hydrogen bonds with water molecule, so that the formed monoalkyl ammonium salt is most stable, so that it forms a most stable structure. Primary amine is dissolved in water, it forms a most stable monoalkyl ammonium salts, so that it donates its lone pair of electrons very easily, because after the donation of lone pair of electrons, it forms a most stable structure, so that it donates its lone pair of electrons very easily. That means the basic strength of primary amine is very, very high in water molecule, that means in aqueous solvents. But in secondary amines, the secondary amine is dissolved in water molecule, it forms dialkyl ammonium salts. It forms a dialkyl ammonium salts. In dialkyl ammonium salt, the nitrogen is substituted by 2 hydrogen atoms only, so that it forms only 2 hydrogen bonds with water molecule. That means when compared to monoalkyl ammonium salts, this dialkyl ammonium salts generates only 2 hydrogen bonds, so that it is less stable than primary ammonium salts. We are moving to tertiary, that means trialkyl ammonium salts. In trialkyl ammonium salt, the nitrogen is substituted to only 1 hydrogen. That means it generates or it forms only 1 hydrogen bond. So the formed ammonium salt is less stable, so that in aqueous solvent, primary amine is easily converted into monoalkyl ammonium salt. Why it is easily converted into monoalkyl ammonium salt? Because after the formation or after the accepting of proton, the formed monoalkyl ammonium salt is stabilized by hydrogen bonding. Here we can observe 3 hydrogen bondings, but in tertiary amines it forms only 2 hydrogen bondings. But in secondary amines, we observe only 1 hydrogen bonding. That means it is less stable, it is more stable, it is most stable. So that in aqueous solvents, the stability of or the basic strength of amines is primary amine is more basic than secondary amine, and secondary amine is more basic than tertiary amine. It is completely reversed to inductive effect. It is completely opposes inductive effect. In inductive effect, what is the basic strength of amines? Tertiary amine is more basic than secondary amine is more basic than primary. But in solvation effect, that means if the amine is dissolved in aqueous solvent, then the basic strength is primary amines greater than secondary amines and secondary amines greater than tertiary amine. By combining the solvent effect and inductive effect, the experimental data given that secondary amine is more basic than primary and primary amine is more basic than tertiary. But in gaseous phase or gaseous state, the basic strength is tertiary greater than secondary greater than primary. But in gaseous phase, the basic strength is tertiary greater than secondary greater than primary, because in gaseous phase we cannot observe solvation effect. In gaseous state we cannot observe solvation effect, but in liquid phase the basic strength is secondary greater than primary greater than tertiary. Secondary greater than primary greater than tertiary. In case of if nitrogen is attacked by less alkyl group, that means less bulky groups. In liquid phase the order is the basic strength is secondary greater than tertiary greater than primary in case of more bulky groups. This is the final conclusion of basic strength of aliphatic primary, secondary and tertiary amines. This is the final conclusion of basic strength of aliphatic primary, secondary and tertiary amines. In gaseous phase the basic strength is tertiary greater than secondary greater than primary, but in liquid phase the basic strength is secondary greater than primary greater than tertiary in case of less bulky groups are attached on nitrogen. That means methylamine, dimethylamine and trimethylamine. But if nitrogen is attached to ethyl group, that means ethylamine and diethylamine or triethylamine. In such cases the stability, that means the basic order is the basic strength is secondary greater than tertiary greater than primary. But in case of nitrogen is attached to methyl groups the basic strength is secondary greater than primary greater than tertiary. This is explained on the basis of the formed ammonium salts stability. This is explained on the basis of the formed stability of ammonium salts. Now we are moving to next one, that is the basic strength of aromatic amines. The basic strength of aromatic amines. Comparison of basic strength of aromatic amines. So aliphatic amines and aromatic amines. Here we compare the basic strength of aliphatic amines and aromatic amines. Which one is more basic, whether aromatic amines or aliphatic amines? Let us see. Comparison of basic strength of aliphatic amines. Comparison of basic strength of aliphatic amines with aromatic amines. Already we are discussed about basic strength of aliphatic amines. So aliphatic amines are having more basic strength because of the presence of alkyl groups on nitrogen. So if the nitrogen having availability of lone pair of electrons is high, that means the electron density on nitrogen is high, then the basic strength is high. Here I consider an aromatic amine. The simplest aromatic amine is aniline, and the simplest amine is methylamine. Now we compare aliphatic amine with aromatic amine. In aromatic amine, the lone pair of electrons, what is mean by base? If it donates lone pair of electrons very easily, then the basic strength is high. If it does not donate its lone pair of electrons easily, then the basic strength is low. In aromatic amine, the lone pair of electrons present on nitrogen is undergo delocalization with benzene nucleus. In the first step, here we can write the resonance structures of aniline. The lone pair of electrons are donated to adjacent carbon in benzene, then it generates a double bond between nitrogen and carbon, and this carbon having negative charge. Now the formed negative charge is undergo delocalization with adjacent carbon-carbon double bond. These are the resonance structures. These are the resonance structures of amines. By observing the resonance structures of amines, the lone pair of electrons availability on nitrogen is decreases, because the lone pair of electrons on nitrogen is undergo delocalization with adjacent benzene ring, and due to the delocalization of lone pair of electrons on nitrogen, the nitrogen gets positive charge. Here what is meant by base? The substance which abstracts H plus ion. H plus ion. Due to the presence of positive charge on nitrogen, it is difficult to accept H plus ion from incoming molecule. It is difficult to abstract H plus ions from incoming molecule. So that when compared to aliphatic amines, here we take methylamine. In methylamine, the nitrogen is attached to plus affecting groups. Here in methylamine, the nitrogen is attached to plus affecting groups. So due to the plus affecting group, the electron density on nitrogen atom is increases. That means the availability of lone pair of electrons on nitrogen in aliphatic amines is increases due to plus effect. But the availability of lone pair of electrons on nitrogen in aromatic amines decreases due to delocalization. So that the availability of lone pair of electrons is high in aliphatic amines when compared to aromatic amines. So that the availability of lone pair of electrons on aliphatic amines is very, very high. So that aliphatic amines has more basic strength when compared to aromatic amines, when compared to aliphatic amines. So that aliphatic amines are more basic than aromatic amines. Aliphatic amines are more basic character than aromatic amines. Why? Because in aliphatic amines, the nitrogen is attached to alkyl groups, but in aromatic amines, the nitrogen is attached to aromatic ring. It withdraws, that means that benzene ring withdraws electrons from nitrogen atom. Due to that, the electron density on nitrogen decreases. So because of that, aliphatic amines are more basic than aromatic amines. Now we compare the basic strength of substituted amines. N substituted amines. That means if nitrogen is substituted by an alkyl group, that means aniline. In aniline, one hydrogen atom on nitrogen is replaced by an alkyl group, that means CH3. What is the name of this compound? N-methyl aniline. The second hydrogen atom on N-methyl aniline is replaced by another alkyl group, that means methyl group. You can get a tertiary amine, that is N-dimethyl aniline. Here we compare the basic strength of N-alkyl amines. Here in aniline, the lone pair of electrons undergo conjugation. Here in aniline, the lone pair of electrons on nitrogen undergo conjugation, so that the availability of electrons reduces. But in secondary amines, again the lone pair of electrons on nitrogen undergo conjugation with benzene ring, and this nitrogen is attached to one alkyl group. So this alkyl groups donates electrons through inductive affecting group. So that the alkyl group present on nitrogen donates electrons through inductive affecting. So that the electron density on nitrogen is high when compared to aniline. The electron density on nitrogen is high in secondary amine. But in tertiary amine, the nitrogen is substituted by two alkyl groups. So that when compared to N-methyl aniline, the electron density on nitrogen is high. When compared to N-methyl aniline, so that when compared to N-methyl aniline, in N-dimethyl aniline, the electron density is high. So if the electron density is high, that means the availability of electrons is high. So it donates its electrons to incoming H plus ions very easily. So that tertiary amine, that means N-dimethyl aniline is more basic than N-methyl aniline, and N-methyl aniline is more basic than aniline. This is about N substituted amines. Now if N is substituted by phenyl groups, if N is substituted by phenyl groups in aniline, in NH2, in aniline, the one of the hydrogen is replaced by one phenyl group, that means NN diphenyl aniline. The second hydrogen atom is replaced by second phenyl group. Here in aniline, the lone pair of electrons on nitrogen is shared with only one phenyl group, but in secondary amine, the lone pair of electrons present on nitrogen is shared with two electron withdrawing groups, that means two phenyl groups. But in tertiary amine, that means triphenyl amine, the lone pair of electrons shared with three phenyl groups, that means the nitrogen is attached to three electron withdrawing groups. We are observing from left to right, electron withdrawing groups are increases, so that the availability of electrons on nitrogen atom, that means the availability of electrons on nitrogen atom is decreases, so that decrease in electron density on nitrogen, that means the availability of electrons is decreases, and then basic strength is also decreases, that means aniline is more basic than NN diphenyl aniline, that means diphenyl aniline. Diphenyl aniline is more basic than triphenyl aniline. It is the detailed information about N substituted N alkyl substituted or N phenyl substituted amines. Now we are moving to next one, that is comparison of basic strength of amines, and the substitution is at nucleus, substitution on nucleus, that means here the substitutions are classified into two types. One is electron releasing substitution and another one is electron withdrawing substitution. If the aniline is substituted by electron releasing group and aniline is substituted by electron withdrawing group, so in all these compounds, which aniline is more basic, that means electron releasing substituted aniline and electron withdrawing substituted aniline. Here in first one, the aniline is substituted by electron releasing group. So due to the presence of electron releasing group, the electron density or the availability of electrons on nitrogen atom is increases. So that availability of electrons increases, then the basic character of amine is increases. That means electron releasing substituted aniline is more basic than aniline. Here aniline is having no substitutions on nucleus, but if the aniline is substituted by electron withdrawing group, it withdraws electron density from nitrogen atom, that means in benzene ring, so that the availability of electrons on aniline is decreases. So decrease in availability of electrons, then the basic character is decreases, so that aniline is more basic than electron withdrawing substituted aniline. Aniline is more basic than electron withdrawing substituted aniline. This is about substitution on nucleus. By using based on electron withdrawing character and electron releasing character, we can explain the basic character of anilines. So this is detailed information about basic strengths of aliphatic amines and aromatic amines. Here we discuss in detail about basic character of amines, and we can compare ammonia with primary, secondary amines, and comparison of amines primary, secondary, and tertiary, and we can compare aliphatic amines with aromatic amines and substituted aromatic amines. So in the next session we are going to discuss about chemical properties of aliphatic and aromatic amines. That is the last session. The next session is the last session for this unit. Thank you.